So, one of the biggest ways that our energy can be drained is by not calling it back. And what I mean by that is actually literally calling back our energy from the different interactions, the people, the places, the relationships, the conversations that we have given our energy to. Anything that we are in a relationship with, we are in some way, shape, or form giving our energy to it. And it's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing, it's just what there is. And when we leave these situations, whether it's permanently or just for temporarily, there is a need to take our energy back with us, because when we don't, we're leaving pieces of ourselves behind. Our energy is our blueprint. Our energy is not some airy fairy thing. It's literally it's our life force. So if we are feeling drained, if we are feeling exhausted, there could be a number of reasons for that, obviously. But in this tapping today, we're going to focus on how we can call our energy back. And it can be, again, anything from a conversation that we had earlier today to maybe a relationship that ended 10 years ago. Because the more that we can start calling our energy back to us, the more energized literally we can feel, the more authentic we can be in the present moment, because there's not like a subconscious, I want to say a subconscious um, outlet that is open, that is draining us, that we don't know is there. So you can go ahead and think of a situation maybe that you have left your energy in. So it can be a conversation from earlier today. It can be a job that you're currently in. It could be a job that you left 5 years ago. It could be a relationship that ended 7 years ago. Whatever it is, whatever feels like, that is something that is still draining me. And usually the first thing that comes to your mind is going to be the thing. So you can come back to this over and over again. You don't have to figure out the perfect one, and you don't have to do all of the things right now. So go ahead and think of that situation, whatever it is. And if it's available for you, close your eyes and just notice where you feel at in your body when you think about this situation. And again, it can be a person, it can be a place, it can be an environment that you have left or you are currently in that is just it's draining you. And just notice where you feel it in the body, any emotions that might be coming up with it. And go ahead and rate that on a scale of 0 to 10 on an intensity level, 0 being I don't feel anything, 10 being this is very intense. And then you can go ahead and start tapping on the side of the hand, repeating after me. And again, if my words are not resonating, you can always use your own. Tapping is obviously best when it is your words and your intuition that's guiding it. So go ahead and start tapping on the side of the hand and repeat after me. Even though this situation feels like it is still draining my energy, I honor how I feel, and I'm willing to call my energy back today. Tapping on the side of the hand still, even though it feels like this situation, this person, this place continues to drain my energy, I acknowledge that that's how I feel. I honor my energy, and I'm open and willing to call it back fully to myself today. Last time on the side of the hand, even though I'm feeling drained by this situation, and maybe I don't even know why, but I'm willing to accept and honor how I feel and call back all of my energy to its rightful place, to me today. And go ahead and start tapping on that eyebrow point. I'm feeling drained. Moving to the side of the eye. This situation, and go ahead and think of the situation that has come to mind for you. Moving underneath the eye. This situation feels like it is draining me. Moving underneath the nose. I gave this interaction or this situation a lot of energy. Chin. And in some ways, it still feels like it has my energy. Moving to the collarbone. And so I'm feeling exhausted. moving underneath the arm. It doesn't feel neutral when I think about this situation. Moving to the top of the head, it feels like a piece of me is still attached to it. Eyebrow point. And so because of that, I just, I feel exhausted. Moving to the side of the eye, maybe subconsciously it's draining me. Moving underneath the eye, maybe subconsciously I'm still attached to it in some sort of way. Moving underneath the nose, maybe in some way my energy is still supporting that situation. Chin, and I'm not even there for it. Collarbone. So I'm just taking this opportunity to acknowledge that. Moving underneath the arm, acknowledging that my energy is stuck. Top of the head, stuck somewhere else besides this moment. Eyebrow point, stuck somewhere else besides being in my body right here, right now. Moving to the side of the eye and just tap here for a moment and notice where you might feel the situation. Notice where you might feel where the energy is being drained from you. Moving underneath the eye, perhaps you feel it in your stomach. Maybe it's in the back of your neck, your head, wherever it is, just tune into that. Moving underneath the nose, and just say, I allow my energy to come back to me in this moment. Moving to the chin, I allow whatever was attached to be released. Moving to the collarbone, and allow it to come back to me pure and clean. Moving underneath the arm, back to its home. Top of the head, in my body. Moving to the eyebrow point, and just stay here for a moment. And if it's available for you, and you can close your eyes, tapping here on the eyebrow point, just imagine your energy, whatever way you want to imagine it, is physically in your imagination flying back towards you and imagining a golden ball in front of you, or maybe it's a white ball. But this ball is going to be cleaning the energy as it comes back to you. So nothing that was attached to your energy and the interaction and the environment is coming back with you. And moving now to the side of the eye. And again, just allowing the sensation of your energy coming back into your body, back into your field. Moving underneath the eye. And just continuing to allow that energy to remove itself from the situation, from the interaction, from the job, from the environment, from the conversation. Underneath the nose, and just say, I allow my energy to come back to me. Chin, and I allow any attachments to be released before it comes back into my body, back into my field. Collarbone. Just take a deep breath here and releasing. Moving underneath the arm. I allow all this energy to come back into me, filling my body, filling my energy systems. Top of head. So I can feel whole and present in myself right here, right now. And you can go ahead and stop tapping and take a deep breath in and release. And just seeing the difference that you might be feeling in the body now. noticing if that number went up or down. You might need to do some more tapping, some specifics around the interaction or the situation or whatever you were calling your energy back from maybe showed up in this tapping round, maybe some details, maybe some points of trigger. And you can go ahead and just continue tapping. And if there's new situations that pop up where you're like, wow, I left my energy there too, you can use this tapping for that as well. And of course, use your own words. Like I said, make it as specific as possible for you. And happy tapping.